Hello, welcome to this intro to open space. What is open space? It's a method to exchange ideas and co-create anything, even with a large number of people. How does it work? Well, you need from a half day to maybe several days to do it. And what you do is you start with an opening circle where all the participants, usually sitting in a circle if you do it physically, together co-create the agenda, come up with ideas on what to talk about, what to work upon, and set the agenda. Then when they set the agenda, we open the space, we run the sessions. So that is several rounds of quote time box quote sessions in parallel. They are time boxed. The rooms are time boxed for the different sessions, but if a session wants to continue longer than scheduled, they can do so as long as they maybe move out of the room if there's another session that wants that room, that has been scheduled for that room. The participants are able or free to participate in any session and go freely however they want. The only law they have to obey is the law of mobility. That is, if you find yourself in a place where you are no longer learning or contributing, move somewhere where you can. Then when we have done all the sessions according to the schedule and the whole time is out, we gather again in a closing circle where all participants share what's been talked about, what they started, created, what initiatives they started up in the sessions, what decisions they made, and maybe some decisions they want the whole group to take, so they maybe propose it at the closing circle, and we take those decisions. And then we maybe close this open space or reiterate. Maybe we did only set the agenda for the first half day, and now we set the agenda for the next half day. Maybe we did set the agenda for the whole 2 days, but we want to iterate and maybe come up with new ideas. So this loop runs until we're done for that time. This is how an opening circle can look when we run open space at CRISP. You sit physically in the circle so everybody can see everybody, and in the middle there are post-it notes, and we pick them up and write down ideas on what we want to talk about or what we want to do together. And then we start create the agenda. People show what sessions they are interested in by writing their signature on the post-its, and with aid of those signatures, even if there are no obligation that we will attend a certain session, it helps to set agenda. And the session responsibles, the persons who came up with the ideas for the session, they help to see to that there are as few conflicts as possible. But of course there will be conflicts. I mean, people that want to be on several sessions at the same time. But that is just to deal with, and then the sessions are executed. Sometimes they gather a lot of people, sometimes just a few little core group. There are some roles here. One of the important roles are, of course, the facilitators, the ones helping facilitate the whole thing. They usually have very little time participating. Then we have the session responsible people, the persons who have come up with suggestions for sessions. They have to take responsibility to facilitate and record a session if it occurs. And usually that is done on a flip chart. And then we have, of course, all the rest participants, which has only one law to obey, the law of mobility, as we talked about. The principles behind open space is that whoever comes are the right people. The person showing up at the session are the ones who wanted to be there, who are interested in talking or doing what the session topic is about. And that means that whatever happens there is the only thing that could happen, because it was those who appeared there who did it. And it starts when they assemble, maybe not at the scheduled time, maybe earlier or maybe later. So it starts when it starts. That's the right time. And it's over when it's over, meaning when they talked about it, done something, and feel it's finished, whoever attended a specific session, then it's over. The only law is the law of mobility. If you find yourself in a place where you're no longer learning or contributing, move somewhere where you can. It's invitation-based. You're invited, but not required, not forced. You're invited to co-create with others. And in that way, open space makes space for agile. Agile doesn't work without engaged people. Open space is invitation to create and make decisions together, and that are engaging. So open space makes space for agile. Thank you for listening into this introduction of open space.